Hey guys, it's Rachel here. Did you miss the red lipstick? Because I did. Hey guys, Rachel. So today I thought I would go ahead and do for you guys my TBR Takedown wrap up. This week, from the 1st to the 7th, I believe, was the TBR Takedown Readathon that was hosted by Shannon from the Leaning Lights, and I thought that I would go ahead and participate in it because there's tons of books on my TBR that I need to go ahead and get through. So like I said, today I'm just going to share with you guys what I did read. I managed to read 2 full books and finish another book, and I am ridiculously proud of myself. Unfortunately, only one of the books was actually on my TBR Takedown TBR that I filmed for you guys. The other 2 could kind of fit in it, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and include them. But either way, I'm super proud of myself for reading these books, for joining in on the fun, for talking to Shannon. In fact, one of the books I ended up like kind of power surging through the last little bit with her, kind of in a race to see, you know, to finish it together and then talk a little bit about how we felt when we were done. I am really excited to share with you guys these books, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first book that I read was actually the first book that was in my TBR, and it was the book that I've had on my shelf for over a year, and that was For Me, Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. Now, this book had been sitting on my shelf for over a year. It was a birthday gift, and I knew that I needed to get to it sooner or later. I have so many friends that loved it, and I can say that I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I did have a lot of problems with it. I'm not going to lie to you guys and tell you guys that this was a perfect book for me. I had a lot of feelings reading this book, a lot of emotions, a lot of thoughts in my head about how I felt about the topic that they did. But when I talked to Lindsay about it, the more and more I thought about it, I think that the way that Colleen Hoover handled this book was really done really tastefully, and I really enjoyed it. I love Colleen Hoover's writing style, so I'm excited to continue with Colleen Hoover's books. Overall, I did enjoy this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. The next book that I actually finished for the TBR Takedown Readathon was going to be End of Days by Susan E. This was the 3rd and final book in the Angel Falls trilogy. I guess you can consider this a book in a sequel, something like that, because this was the sequel to World After. I slowed myself reading this book by quite a bit because I was loving it so much. I was afraid for it to end, and then it ended. I can't help but feel a little bit disappointed by how this book ended, mostly because I gave Angel Fall 5 out of 5, World After a 5 out of 5, and I think this one falls more about for a 3.5 out of 4 stars for me. I think that she wrapped up this trilogy a little bit too nicely, and I think that because the book series was going to be a 5-book series that got cut down 2 books, that Susan E. wasn't able to explore what she could have been able to explore. She opened a lot of storylines in here, and by maybe 50 chapters, a lot of them weren't resolved yet, and a lot of them still aren't resolved, namely her sister. I enjoyed this. I still highly recommend the Angel Fall series, one of my favorite trilogies ever. I love the darkness, the morbidity of the stories, but again, I was disappointed by the ending of End of Days. I'll probably do a review for the series as a whole. And then the last book that I read for the TBR Takedown Readathon was going to be Everything, Everything by Nicole Yoon. Now, this was not a part of my TBR. This was not even to anything that I expected. Everybody's been talking about Everything, Everything, and so I requested it from NetGalley, and I was elated when I was approved for it. Today, I read it in one day. Just one day. I just powered through the whole thing. I could not stop reading it. This book does not come out till September 1st, 2015, so it does not come out until the fall. So I'm not going to talk much about it. Just want you guys to know I absolutely loved it. It was absolutely beautiful. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I powered through that bad boy. I can't stop thinking about its beauty, the way it was written, just how amazing the story was. I tweeted Nicole Yoon to let her know how much I love the story, and she is the sweetest person ever. I highly, highly recommend it. Keep an eye out for that. I will have a full review for that and a video review for that closer to the date, but definitely Nicole Yoon, Everything, Everything is going to be a book that you guys are going to want to pick up when it comes out. But yeah, other than that, those are the 3 things that I read for the TBR Takedown Readathon. Let me know, guys, what you read. I would love to know. I'm again really excited happy that I participated in this readathon. I will be continuing to read throughout the week because I'm just in a really good reading mood. And other than that, guys, thanks so much for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.